Hello and welcome back to Knuston Farm, where we continue drilling the barley. As you can hear in the background, lots of train work. We are very much close to the railway line here. The train's almost deafening, as you can see it there. That's our train going through. Goods train, hello, and our thing has turned up again. We had a problem or two with the drill turning itself off with return, but not slowing us down too much. Big seeder here. Did think about swapping it over for one out of the horse pack, but Little Bird tells me that we could be getting Oakfield Farm on Monday. Expected next week anyway, if not Monday. So on Oakfield Farm we may use a little bit of the stuff out of the horse pack just to enable us to work a little quicker on Oakfield. So we've got a little bit left down the bottom here to do on this one, and then we've got to get the headlands done. Then we've got the biggest field we own to do. We'll just map and show you. Field 9, massive field with an edge in between it. And field 10, field 11 is going to be planted with oilseed radish. We are going to get the Brony arrows, the lift arrows, converted set of arrows that's similar to what used to be used on horses. The Brony arrows don't dig in too deeply, so they should be good for our new till. They're not going to dig into the soil any deeper than what this drill does, so we should be able to use the Brony arrows to smash up the oilseed radish and put some fertiliser into the soil. And that is happening on field 11. Although this season we have ploughed field 11, so the no-till system not really what you'd expect of it at the moment, but yeah, so this is coming to an end pretty quickly. The rows are getting shorter. See there where the rows go down to. And let's have a bit different angle on this so we can see what we're doing. And there is, we'll go a little bit further, that will do. And then we can get this field arrowed, fertilised again. Although we are putting fertiliser on here, so it's going to be spraying for weed killer will be the next job on here. The tractor we are going to use on the Brony, we have got some crops left to sell, so hopefully we can get enough money to get ourselves a tractor. And we are using the minimum amount of tractors we can. We are hoping that our new way of working will mean that we don't need so many tractors. We're hoping that our new grain dryer works, so our hired workers can empty their grain into the silos and store it, which will be good. These trains really are busy. As I said before, we're on the main train arterial route to London through our farm. We have got a lot of our loan that needs paying off as well at the moment, so we shall try and sell some crops once we get the wee fields drilled, and then that should give us some money to at least pay some of the loan off, get us down to a reasonable level. As you can see, we're buying this extra land. As you can see, finance screen, we have got a bank loan of £230,000 to pay back. Borrowed the money to get this seed drill and to get the extra land what we got. But hopefully in the next season, with selling all our crops and even selling the crops from this season, we're hoping to significantly reduce that. We will be selling bales as well next season. We plan to bale all the land up in square bales, so we do need to get ourselves a baler and a tractor to use on the baler. We have got our Manitou telehandler to load the bales up, so we are getting nicely equipped. The telehandler replaced the little duets that we had, and it is a lot easier to use on these plants. Should get this field finished and the next field started within this video, I'm hoping. But we'll see just how long we do get to go along this. And here's another of the trains on our busy arterial route going through. Not many breeds left to do now. We will, starting this corner, leave ourselves we are now to the end of where that roadway runs, so we can get into the next field across this corner once we get to where we need to be. Let's go a little behind the tractor again now. Do need to just reverse ourselves up a little. And this one breed now will enable us spin around now, get all of these headlands done. We will need to come down this bottom end to get it sorted, but we will now get ourselves set in here. We've had 10 minutes now, so we will get around here and started in the next field. There we go, that's got us to the point we need to be on, and all of this is going to need another breed around it. But, yeah, it's drilled nicely with barley. The next field, that massive field, is going to be oats. We do have to keep stopping talking while these trains run through. They are noisy, even though they are electric. They are pretty noisy things. Going to have to come back down this way and then straight up and down on the next breed as well. We need to get around that corner. Oh, got around that corner nice, so that really did work well there. So yeah, so now we go up to the top of here. Oh, we're not going quite wide enough there, but you've got to come back anyway and overlap a little, but everything working pretty well at the moment. You see, we are not using GPS on the headlands. You can't use GPS on there, it's not working properly on that. We are missing a little bit on that side, but it will be okay. Sooner overlap the grass a little than miss any really, but once you get to the top of here, should get a breed or two done of the oats. Still got a good lump of seed in to start the oats with. Don't left anything. Not sure whether we left anything down here or not, but we will. See when we get to this end. It does travel pretty well. I mean, for the width of this drill, and still travelling at between 9 and 11 miles per hour with the drill on. And we have, I think, got a bit of headland across this end. So we shall go a couple of times around here. We are now getting around this piece. There we go. And we went a little bit too out of the way there. Missed a little piece there. We will just back up and bring it forward with us. There we go. A lot of crows flying about. So just 2 fields left to do with this. The tractor's going to be well over 10 hours by the time we get all the drilling finished. The way this is actually going, we're not going to get any of the oats drilled within today's video. So we'll see how far through the oats we are when we rejoin you next time. And all of this is looking pretty good at the moment. There we are, around that end. Now to go down, we've got to work the grass in down here a little bit. We tip some of the grass from the lawnmower in down here, which will do the seeding bit of good, add a bit of something for the worms to dig under the ground. Any grass cuttings will be spread in the fields, of course, through it. And it has now got that grass buried under the soil. Not totally buried, but the worms will slowly work it down into the soil. And once more around the headland, all the way around, and then we shall be just got to watch how we go around this pole. Make sure we don't hook the drill around the pole. Don't want to wrap it around. Yep, we've got through there nicely, that's good. So everything's working as it should at the moment. So yeah, as we get down to the bottom of here, as I say, we will go around the field once more, get every bit of this work. We may just about manage to get all the way around here within the video today. Spin ourselves out to that way a little. And right at the end here we did get every bit of it done. We will now ride around inside the cab for this last piece. This 8RT going very well indeed. And it does overlap a little bit of what we've done because there's not a lot left to do. But yeah, we're going pretty quickly around here. Going a little bit wide also means that by the time we get to this end, it's all curled out nicely. There we go. So now we shall come out here as far as we dare. Make sure we get most of that piece. There might be a little bit what's left just out to that side, and we did actually get it all, so that's good. And now we shall dive in behind the post. There's a goods train going past. You can tell the different sound of the goods train. And there you have it, as I say, the goods train. So we are now around there. So up here we go. So yeah, this is the last breed around the headlands, and then we shall have the oat field to do. So we are, well, almost to the end of today's video. We will, whether it be a little bit longer video or not, we will get around this headland, get ourselves covered up as far as we go around here. Then the next time you join us, we'll either be drilling oats or seed rape, and then we shall have to get the oilseed radish in. So yeah, tractor runs very well indeed. You can pretty much see the drill through the mirror, but now just make sure that we are getting around all of this. Just reverse up to that touch, there we go. That's got everything drilled. And just the one trip down to the bottom of the field to go. I will, of course, as always, work the day out. We are at the minute at 10 past 11, so by the time we finish this it will be dinner time. So between now and 7:30, see how far we get through the oat field. We won't get all that field done by any means, because this field isn't as big and took a day and a half. It's probably going to be 2 days work in there. And now we shall go around here, turn in as much as we can, get the rest of that done. There we go. So all that grass will get dragged under the soil and feed the crops a little more. Any grass that we cut in the lawn around the house will be spread on the fields. Probably for the most part on the oilseed radish going forward. But, that field will be the field that starts us off next time with the... Let's now get around that. I don't want to crash into the post, so we'll get to the bottom of here. We are almost finished in this field. The last of the barley will be drilled shortly. So all that's left to say is we hope you've enjoyed this video, watching us drill our barley. Please give it a like, give it a share. If you're new to Summer, drop us a comment as well, let us know what you think of it. If you are new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. Give that bell a kick, it will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, thank you for watching and goodbye for now.